Okay, so I'm now in my 40s and I've definitely been through it. So we're going to talk today about fitness. I have a little bit to share, and today's a little bit of a windy upload, so we're going to do our best on this one. But long story short, from being a little overweight as a kid and also getting pretty fit in my late 20s and 30s to COVID happening and, putting the weight back on. So now I'm definitely back on track. Things are doing a lot better, and the purpose of this is me sharing my experiences and a little bit of my guidance. And I hope you guys will take away a lot of beneficial information for this. So for me, I've certified literally hundreds of trainers. I've also coached and helped thousands of people lose weight and become healthy overall. I've worked with clinical patients. I've worked with competitors. So I definitely know what I'm doing, and I tell you this with all honesty, the fitness industry is kind of full of shit and is designed to make you invest in things that maybe aren't worth it. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more today. So today's episode, this is Unfiltered number 2. So this is, the no edits, no B-roll, or minimal edits, definitely no B-roll, just you, me. We're talking about the truth of the fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle industry, because not enough people talk about that. And although I'm not certified anymore, I can actually tell you what works, what's a waste of time, what actually doesn't work, and obviously most advice that I think people are either confused with, frustrated with, and they're probably not putting the most effort, or they're probably not putting their money where they should be. So I think this is really important to share with. Like I mentioned, definitely not going to help the algorithm, but if I can ideally through this help one person with their fitness and wellness, I'd consider this a success. I was certified for over 10 years. I ran a fitness studio. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm just here to share it as much as possible and talk about maybe some not so healthy truths, or maybe some of those lies in the fitness industry. So let's kick that off, and thank you for tuning in and sticking along for another one of these unfiltered episodes. So let's start and talk about the number one thing. You don't need to overtrain or train like an athlete overall. Number 2, I think, would be you don't need supplements to get results. And number 3, you definitely don't need to suffer to look and feel your best. So when I talk about training like an athlete to lose weight, a lot of fitness personalities will design programs that are what they want to do, or they're going to share programs what they want to do. What I've noticed is the best program is what suits the individual. And when you're looking at fitness and wellness, it's got to fit with your schedule and fit with your life. I used to joke with clients that I want this to be the best couple hours of your week when you spend time with me. I want you to actually look forward to it. I want you to enjoy it. So finding ways to really, really turn training in a way that works best for like your goals and your needs, but also what you enjoy doing. So I've had people before that have said, I don't want to do burpees. I never want to do burpees. And I'm like, perfect. You know what? We're never, ever, ever going to have to do burpees here in this fitness studio. And they get tremendous results by that. So again, I think that's something that is really often overemphasized, and really there's no point in it. Talking about supplements to get results, I really don't think you need supplements. Really, the only couple that actually are effective: protein powder, just because it's easy, it's quick, it can help with what you're doing. What else is creatine? I think obviously would be the only other one. Everything else is probably not necessary for you. If you are a performance-based athlete, you're probably not watching this or probably not having any takeaways. But for the majority of people, that's really all that you need. And if you're not going to the gym regularly, you probably don't even need creatine or protein powder. Just focus on whole foods and quality nutrition. I think I covered off you need to suffer to look good. Realistically, you just have to focus on major muscle groups and consistently working those major muscle groups effectively 3-4 days a week, that's really all that you need. I've talked about the importance of what actually works long term, and it's that consistency over perfection. When you have a goal, the biggest thing is obviously your timeline to achieve that goal, but what's going to happen after you achieve that goal? Can you maintain that physique, or do you have a plan after that? Because the consistency is so important over time, and I've said this multiple times before. Shout out to Mike Vacanti, who probably baked this into my head, is the consistency over perfection approach. So having a consistent approach that you can nail day after day, week after week, month after month, that's the goal overall. So consistency over perfection long term. The real MVPs of your nutrition is protein, fiber, and when I say fiber, I mean vegetables and water. Get in enough protein on your plate, get in enough veggies, get enough water with your day. Everything else will kind of fall into place. Those are definitely the real MVPs overall with your nutrition, and so important. And everyone wants like the quick fix or whatever's like, the next fad or the next diet, but realistically, good source of protein, good source of veggies, starchy carbs based on what your goals and your needs are, and then obviously getting enough water. Overall, those are the biggest things that will help. Something that's often underrated and not hyped enough. Let's talk about that. Underrated and not hyped enough is walking daily and moving daily. Not enough people are moving. Not enough people are getting active. Not enough people are just walking overall. This is a thing that I use with clients, or did use with clients that had a lot of body weight to lose as well, would be walking a lot on a treadmill or going outside. So put that incline up, obviously increase the resistance a little bit, and just walk as long as you can, because that is tremendously beneficial. There was a big push for high intensity interval training. Again, it does work for specific individuals, but look at what's based on your needs, and you're going to see results that way. Not enough people emphasize the importance of like the lifestyle piece. I talked about this in depth because I saw the importance of it, and I know the importance of it personally, but it definitely doesn't get the same hype or attention that most like magazines will sell you, or most fitness gurus will sell you. And that's the lifestyle piece. About if it doesn't fit your real life, it's not going to last. Finding something that you enjoy consistently. If you have a goal of getting like a 6-pack and that's your goal, it probably isn't going to last. So like I mentioned before, having a plan after that is so much more important, and your overall health long term is ideal. So understanding how fitness and wellness, getting lean, whether that's in a short-term approach and you've got a performance goal, and then after you have a goal after that, the importance of understanding how it affects your sleep, your stress, your overall energy, and your quality of life. I've seen with fitness competitors, when they're on low calories, they're before a show, like they don't have any energy to do anything besides minimal workouts, and that's it, because their calories are so low. A lot of people try to do that and just get burnt out over time. I think there's no shame in understanding the importance of that and understanding the importance of health and how it affects you. But also, if you get off track, there's really no shame in starting over. Like, I've done it several times. I'm sure lots of people have. But going back to the lifestyle piece, finding something that fits your real life, finding something that works for your goals is key. And probably not enough people know the importance of it or realize the importance of it over time. maybe some takeaways for you. Like I mentioned, you don't need a whole bunch of supplements or a whole bunch of, crazy workouts. All you really need is like discipline, movement, and finding a routine that actually like fits into the life you enjoy living. If you want to start a new lifestyle or whatever, find something that fits short term and long term. I think that's, again, so important and so often not talked about. Real truth here, because I don't think the fitness industry talks about that. If you see the majority of people on the cover of fitness magazines or dropping their latest PDF or ebook or whatever it is, that's like a small little blip in their day-to-day life. Majority of people can't keep six-pack abs and veins in their lower abdomens for 12 months of the year. Like 99% of people, it just doesn't work for that, or they're on some sort of enhancing things to make that last for them. And that's not everybody, but that's like 9.5 out of every 10 individuals that are like that, or 95 out of 100 people. So yeah, just take time, be patient, try not to do fad diets, try not to do fad crash workouts, find things that work with your lifestyle. If you have any specific goals, like I mentioned, my goal is to help or has been to help over 1 million people in the fitness industry. Although I'm not in the fitness industry anymore, I'm not certified. If there's any takeaways here, awesome. I think that's tremendous. So although the certification isn't there, the goal has never stopped. So hopefully there's some beneficial takeaways from it. If this hits with you, subscribe. I'm going to do more of these unfiltered talks. The last one was on a little bit of mindset in finance and crypto. I think this is very much about mindset as well, but this is on the fitness side of it. Hopefully this does not mess up the algorithm, but at this point, I'm just trying to get some uploads up there, share my experiences overall. So I'm doing more uploads like this. If you like it, obviously thumbs up is appreciated. If you're not yet subscribed, we're talking obviously fitness, finance, content creation, mindset, no filters, no fluff, real talk, some real lessons here. Hopefully some real takeaways from someone, myself, who's been living it, and hopefully you guys benefit from this. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in another upload. I think in the next one, we're going to talk about maybe the entrepreneurship and content creation around it and how it ties into like the current hustle economy or the attention economy right now. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys later.